You know what I love, Ralph? Ghosts of Tsushima.
I love Ghosts of Tsushima.
Fantastic.
They're great.
Also, I'm really thirsty. Oh, what better way to drink a coffee other than a Warframe coffee?
Have you heard of the hit new game? Cactus Game?
Cactus Game.
Very fun game.
I will play that after I get some food. What better place than where the prices are down? Down, down, prices are down. It's an Aussie thing, everyone.
To continue to the drop, click this button below to watch a brief ad from our sponsors.
Oh, it's the Credit Mac Daddy.
The Credit Mac Daddy is in the house, walking, talking, bringing it down. I know what you need. You need a car, one that looks good, that'll take you very far. If you got a good job and $7.99, call the Credit Mac Daddy. Leave your worries behind.
Guys, it's finally happening. It turns out that the little hiatus we have had, the 40-year hiatus we have had in core gaming from garbage mobile ads, that's about to end, because it seems as though the coronavirus has now pushed...
we can say that now.
We can say coronavirus without getting demonetized. It has pushed advertisers into uncomfortable space, and that uncomfortable space is our consoles.
After this ad. I don't know.
Another one? Why not?
Why not?
Honey?
Solving erection problems is not out of reach. Take the right step towards erection problems. Call or SMS HARD to AMI now.
Alright guys, we're not going to get into the whole monetization history lesson everyone knows. Started with Horse Armor like 15 years ago or something, and then DLC packs and all sorts of Game Pass packs and whatever, but all we're trying to say is it's led us to this moment where you are going to now buy full price games and have ads in the middle of it. I'm excited for it, personally.
Yes, this report comes courtesy of the Wall Street Journal. It's behind a paywall, so if you can...
Actually, it's not today.
No, because you can get like one article a month, not behind the paywall, okay? The headline reads, Marketers experiment with TV ads in console video games. Quote, marketers are putting TV ads in video games played on consoles, an experiment in trying to reach younger audiences who are watching ever less traditional TV. In May, for instance, the Turner unit of AT&T's Warner Media ran 3 ad tests within UFC, a fighting game from Electronic Arts.
Is it now?
I'm so stunned, by the way, that the real pioneers on in-game video ads is EA. I never would have expected it from them.
I would have thought it was CD Projekt Red, but anyway, let's
exactly
continue.
Right. The ads promoted Turner Properties, its animated series Rick and Morty. Haven't heard of that one.
Never.
Have to check it out. The sci-fi show Snowpiercer and The Match, a celebrity golf tournament played by Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning. I know one of those people. No, I know 2 of those people.
I know two. I know.
I don't know who the hell Phil Mickelson is.
I don't know. And Peyton Manning. I love that guy.
They're watching right now, being like,
or girl. Actually, it could be a girl.
Could
Peyton.
be. No,
Who knows? Anyway, but guys, this month, okay, Experian has now dropped a wonderful ad within UFC 3. Okay, with none other than John Cena. You can actually see him in this ad. It's him riding a goddamn cow within UFC. Look at this.
Guess what this is an ad for, by the way.
Experian. Now you can raise your credit scores instantly with Experian Boost. Boost your credit scores today, free, only at Experian.com/boost.
Did you guess that this was an ad for some weird credit boost app that allows you to buy things that you probably shouldn't be buying because you don't have enough money?
Yep.
But you want to get some ad to help make it so you have enough money somehow magically? No, you didn't guess that. But John Cena was involved, and that's what happened.
That's what happened, everybody. But look, it looks like we're getting into crazier and crazier territory when it comes to actual ads in gaming. What is going to be the next kind of ads we're seeing?
You just shake it, back and forth. There's no motor, no batteries.
So to be clear, this is very much like what we already experience on mobile games and like Facebook games and all that sort of garbage. Okay?
Free games.
Free games that you download for free and then they make you watch some videos. Now, I don't have a problem with an app making me do that. If it is a free product and they want me to watch some ads so they make sure they get theirs at the end, I'm okay with that, man. That's a fair trade. But if I've already paid for UFC 3, which is not a free product, and I've already paid for like FIFA 2021, which will probably have this garbage in it, who knows? And I'm probably going to be paying $70 for next-gen games, by the way, because everyone's talking right now about next-gen prices going up. If they then, on top of that, add in-game ads into that, I'm sorry, but I'm never buying an EA Sports game ever again. I'm never buying another UFC ever again.
I'm putting my FIFA controller down.
That's right.
Okay? Now look, this is the actual quote. In exchange for watching 15 or 30-second commercials, which is optional, players don't have to watch them. Gamers receive points or other rewards they can use for in-game benefits. That makes the ads less intrusive, said David Morgan, chief executive and founder of Simul Media.
They're the company that are running this awful program. And of course they like to say, it's optional. Like, that's the line that we always get when it comes to any of this garbage. But the reality is, it's not optional, because if it's going to give you in-game rewards, there's an overall progression curve and an experience curve that exists in these types of games. And they want to make sure you don't get through it too fast. So they're going to slow you down a little bit to encourage you to watch these ads, which makes, when you're not watching the ads, more grindy. And the whole, like, it's optional thing is fucking bullshit. Anyone that says that in the comments, get out.
Get out of here right now.
Get out. We don't want you here. We don't want your kind. Don't show your face around here.
It's like Ubisoft. They're like, XP boosters, man, it's optional.
Yeah.
We're gonna make you grind the hell out of this game, but don't worry, guys, it's optional. If they're gonna be putting these ads in, of course they need to incentivize heavily for you to watch them. It's a real shame that we are going now into paid mobile games. It's literally
paid mobile games. And the reason of this, as I said, is because of the sort of coronavirus. What's going on right now is that traditional sports are not being played. That's a huge target for marketers. They love that sports dollar. And they're like, well, we can't get it through sports, which aren't being played or televised, so what do? Let's go to video games and let's push it in that direction. But it's not just Corona that's making this happen. This is a long trajectory that has been happening for a while now, and this is just the next frontier within that.
I would say that TV is dead in 15 years, people. You heard it here first, okay?
Sure.
Now, Foxtel in Australia, I don't know what you have, but we've got all these kind
cable. They just call it cable.
They got cable and stuff. Is cable and Foxtel going to be around in 15 years when I can watch whatever I want to watch on YouTube or Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever it's called overseas? There is just no actual need for TV.
Don't forget Quibi, Sam.
Oh, Quibi too, of course.
Quibi, very important.
If you want to watch a Channel 1, that's where you go, everybody. No, but look, we are going to see more and more of this. We are going to see a lot of these companies that kind of house all these brands that they're trying to market desperately need to go to other places to do this.
I read an article that EA had an advertising division as far back as 2004. And it made $7 million in 2004, okay? Now, the global market for in-game advertising exceeds $1 billion. Okay, so that's not EA $1 billion. That's the global market for everyone doing it.
900 million of
But EA is one of the 900 million. That's EA. But EA is obviously a massive player within that. You can imagine what their spend has been. EA has a lot of track record in this regard. As far back as like Need for Speed games, they have had in-game ads on their billboards. I found this really awesome map which actually shows around a race course, like where all of the different ads are. You can see like there's the different color icons, one for like AutoZone, one for Castrol, one for Burger King, all mapped out on this weird map. So thank you, whoever this was. Who knows why you did this, but you did it. They also had ads for the Need for Speed movie in Battlefield 4. They're just like, let's just whack that trailer in there. Right. Let's do it. You know what I mean?
Look, it is getting more and more intrusive as the years go on. Okay, we're also seeing ads in the League of Legends competitive space. That happened a few months ago, so that's relatively new. Of course, we saw Death Stranding, which is probably the most intrusive product placement I've ever seen. It's more than like anything, actually.
It's more shameless than both of us wearing the Ghost of Tsushima t-shirt at the same time.
Oh, I didn't know
on
I
the
had
same
this on.
day. Oh, I didn't realize either
I had no
that
idea.
I was wearing the highest Metacritic user score rated game of the PlayStation 4 generation. I can't believe I was wearing this.
We're not going to get paid in a PlayStation for that. What? No, but look, we are seeing more and more. We are seeing the biggest game at the moment really pushing ahead with this too. Fortnite, we have seen Travis Scott drop albums in it. We've seen trailers for Tenet for the new Christopher Nolan movie. There is just more and more things that are happening within the gaming space to advertise for companies. Now, if we look at Simul Media, for instance, and even go to their front page, we can expect some of these ads. We're going to see Discovery Channel stuff. We're going to see Skillshare stuff. We're going to see HBO shows. We're going to see AMC type shows. They are doing a lot of advertising for a lot of big swingers. So it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of ads we are going to be seeing in these actual games.
It's disappointing. Again, I don't have a problem with free content having ads in there. It's fine. It's the entire YouTube ecosystem is that. mobile games, whatever, man. I get it. I totally
We never
get
put
it.
ads in our YouTube. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's right. This is an
Enjoy an ad,
baby. But like at the end of the day, man, if I've already paid for a product, then that's it. I don't need advertising baked into that any further. That's bullshit. When I buy like a copy of a, you know, TV series on Blu-ray or whatever, I don't want to have the ad still baked into the episode when I watch it.
Definitely.
I purchased the thing, that's it. But I guarantee this is what's going to happen, especially in the sports market where sports gamers are fucking...
Yeah.
They're very, let's just say, they're willing to put up with a lot of shit,
Yeah.
okay? They're willing to put up with the worst forms of monetization. They're used to being advertised in sports, like actual sports events themselves. I reckon they'd have no problem with doing this as well. And you'd have an army of people lined up to defend it because it's just optional.
Yeah.
It's going to happen in sports. My hope is that it doesn't happen
It's important also to kind of just don't even think for a moment that EA is going to A, make any of these games free. That's not going to happen. And B, they're not going to drop the price. This is not going to be like a newspaper, why a newspaper's so cheap because there's a bunch of advertising throughout. The price is going to stay exactly the same in this.
For sure.
If anything, as you said before, it's going to get more expensive with next gen. Not only are we getting hit with Prony Pandemic, we're getting hit with next gen prices, and we are getting hit now with in-game ads. It's just a good time for video games, everybody. A very good time.
If this stuff existed back during Evo moment 37, it might have looked like this.
Putting Chicago down 1-0.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Attention all epic gamers.
Have you been to the hottest new Laymen Gaming merch store? That's where you'll find the hottest, coolest get up on the street. So you better get up and go to the merch store.